Oh, there you are, YouTube. So we only have one episode left of Fargo season 3 to watch. We got 2 episodes in today. So yeah, the 10th one we'll probably watch tomorrow. But this season is repulsive. It is disgusting. It's gross. People are just barfing all the time, picking at their teeth their to the point where they're bleeding everywhere, and close-ups on chewing sounds, just poor hygiene on a single individual's part. um it's so weird. Also, these past 2 episodes that we watched, it was mostly 8, I would say, had some Twin Peaks vibes to it, which is cool, but just felt different compared to what we've seen. But they've set that precedent, I think, with season 2 with the aliens. But yeah, it's just like that Dan Aykroyd movie, Nothing But Trouble. There's just a bunch of gross stuff in it. It's like that's kind of what this season is. Urination, just people sitting on toilets. I mean, it's I know, like throwing up, people do these things, but it's just, I don't know. They really set out to amplify the gross factor. I shouldn't say amplify it though, because I don't think the first 2 seasons had stuff like that. It's just like that's what this season's gonna be. We're gonna make it gross. It's gonna be a gross season, and I think that's kind of it's interesting, but it's like, oh man, this is something else. It's making this season stand out. That's for sure. I think each one stands out in its own way, but this is the main way I think this season stands out, is how repulsive it is to watch sometimes. But still worth it. I'm still in the place to where I think season 1 is the best, then season 2, and then season 3. So my friends who like the 3rd season the best, I don't see why. Again, I have one more episode left, but I'm not sure what I've seen in the journey of getting to episode 10. And let's say episode 10 is absolutely amazing. I'm not sure the journey to getting to that episode could place this season anywhere other than 3rd. I don't know. Could be amazing television. So far, there's really only been one section of this season that I've really liked, and it took place out in the woods. 2 characters were chained together, and they just sort of had to survive out in the woods, and that part was awesome, and it felt very much like, the movie in the first 2 seasons, I guess. I don't know. It felt like it had a stronger relationship to what we've seen previously. And should I spoil this? I'm going to spoil it. Plus, a character that we'd seen in a previous season showed up near that moment, and that was cool. It was like, all right, I know this guy, and now you got me really invested. I mean, I've been invested, but it's just like, it gave me like kind of a, okay, I'm hyped. This is cool. And then the whole sequence with him was awesome. And, we see more of him as the show continues. So sorry for those spoilers, but I'm not going to tell you who it is. Just that it happens. A person from a previous season does show up, and it's awesome. But yeah, that's kind of been the part that I've liked the most. I don't know. And plus, I feel like Carrie Coon, she's playing, she's from the movie Gone Girl. I think that's the first place I've ever seen her. She plays the police officer. I feel like in the other seasons and in the movie, we sort of focus on them and we don't see her very much, which is it's kind of disappointing just because Carrie Coon, I don't know, interested in seeing more of her work because I really liked her in Gone Girl and I like her in this. But I feel like we don't see her as much as a lot of the other characters, or as much as we saw sort of the version of that character in the previous seasons. So that's a little bit disappointing. I don't know, like, if someone were to calculate the runtime, perhaps she is on screen as much as the other leads from previous seasons. But it almost feels like we're focused on other characters more so than her character. Where I feel like the previous seasons, again, were sort of focusing on the cops and their point of view. I could be wrong, but that's just kind of how it feels a little bit. And I just guess wish she was on screen more. Yeah. So, I don't know. Season 3 is very gross to look at. So, you are warned. And if you've already watched, I'm now in the know with you. But yeah, perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Peer Hangout.